Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the 125th anniversary celebration, which is continuing all year and into the next until April. Founding of the Vedanta Society of Northern California, San Francisco, by Swami Vivekananda ji in 1900. The year is 2025. And it is my distinct pleasure to be your moderator, Bobby Coleman, this morning and this afternoon. Thank you very much for coming. It is great to see you. Pranams to revered Swamijis and to all of you devotees, well-wishers, and audience streaming online and recorded in the future, hopefully for many happy years to come. There are a few housekeeping matters that I was asked to announce, and then I will review the morning's program with a few pointers towards what will happen in the afternoon. And we're in for what I expect to be a magnificent and inspiring day. It is my humble job to help facilitate, and along those lines, it's been requested that the cell phones be checked and be turned towards some sort of silent vibration or off position so as not to interfere with the day's events. The program will include musical elements, the talks by the Swamis and professors, and music is planned, as well as some very special video presentations. And in the afternoon, there'll be your questions and answers. One of the things that I request is that you keep those robust questions in mind, and you'll have opportunities in the afternoon to ask these questions, but hopefully you'll keep them in abeyance during the morning session, but not lose them, keep them in mind. So I'll review the program now. We'll begin with an invocation, followed by host Swami Tattvamayananda ji's welcome. The talks will be, and I should say that the subject matter for the entire event today is Discover the Strength Within, Swami Vivekananda's message for personal and professional growth. The first talk by Swami Atmagnanananda ji Maharaj of the Vedanta Center, Greater Washington, will be Vedanta's Transformative Impact on American Spirituality. The second address will be from Professor Sudhanshu Shekhar Chakrabarty of the University of Toronto on Swami Vivekananda, Value-Based Ethics in the Tech Age. And following that, Swami Tattvamayananda ji will speak on Vedanta, Bridging Ancient Wisdom and Modern Innovation. There'll be a brief discussion of the ongoing book project, Freedom and the Mind, which is transcription of Swami Tattvamayananda ji's 174 classes on Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. I will discuss that. And then there'll be lunch and afternoon talks from Swami Sarvalokananda ji from New Delhi on Vedanta Beyond Boundaries. The Acting Consul General of India, Rakesh Adlaka, will speak on Swami Vivekananda's message for the modern world, followed by question and answer, guided meditation, devotional music by Sumita Chakraborty, and the vote of thanks by Ramesh Kapadia, the president of the society. So we have a very robust program. And speakers are reminded that the addresses will go roughly 35 to 40 minutes. And the complimentary lunch will happen in between at roughly 1 o'clock. And those of you who have people coming, and those of you who might wonder about the length of the day, some of the best activities are going to be in the afternoon, including the music, and the question and answer is always quite inspiring. So I'm looking forward to the entirety. Any questions? Raise your hand. Seeing no questions. All set. I will now call into action Dr. Radha Ivatari from the Chiganti family with our invocation.
Swami Vivekananda is a Jagat Guru who bridged the East and West with his teachings. On this auspicious occasion of 125th anniversary of his visit to Bay Area, I would like to invoke the words of another Jagat Guru, Sri Adi Shankaracharya, who wrote this Guru Padaka Stotra. Ananta samsara samudratara naukayitabhyam guru bhaktitabhyam vairagya samrajyada pujanabhyam namo namah Sri Guru Padukabhyam Kavitva-varashi nishakarabhyam Daurbhagya-davam Buddhamalikabhyam Duri-kritanamra vipattitabhyam Namo Namah Sri Guru Padukabhyam Natayayoho Sri Patitam Samiyuhu Kadachidapyashu Daridravariyaha Mukascha vachaspatitam hitabhyam Namo Namah Sri Guru Padukabhyam Nalikanikasha padahridabhyam Nana vimohadi Nivarikabhyam Namajjanabhishta tatipradabhyam Namo Namah Sri Guru Padukabhyam Nripali Mauli Vrajaratnakanti Saridviraja Jashakanyakabhyam Nrupatvadabhyam Natalokapanktehe Namo Namah Sri Guru Padukabhyam Papandakararka Paramparabhyam Tapatrayahindra Khageshwarabhyam Jadyabdi Sansoshadavadavabhyam Namo Namah Sri Guru Padukabhyam Shamadhi Shatka Pradavaibhavabhyam Samadhidana Vratadikshitabhyam Ramadhavangri Sthirabhaktitabhyam Namo Namah Sri Guru Padukabhyam Swarchaparanam Akhileshtadabhyam स्वाहा सहायाक्ष दुरन्दराभ्यां स्वान्ताच्छभावप्रदपूजनाभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्यां कामादिसर्प व्रजगारुडाभ्यां विवेकवैराग्य निधिप्रदाभ्यां बोधप्रदाभ्यां धृतमोक्षदाभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्याम्.
Thank you very much, Dr. Radaji. That was so beautiful. And now, with pleasure, I invite up for welcoming remarks our minister in charge in San Francisco, Swami Tatwamayanandaji Maharaj.
ॐ स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः. Good morning, welcome, and thanks for being here on this auspicious day, at this auspicious movement. As our moderator, Professor Bobby Coleman mentioned, this is a very important milestone in the history of the Vedanta Society of Northern California, San Francisco. This journey started on April 14th in 1900, where Swami Vivekananda was holding a series of classes in Vedanta in San Francisco. A group of students who were interested in Vedanta requested him to start an organization, and Swamiji founded what later came to be known as the Vedanta Society of Northern California, San Francisco. At that time, it was known as Vedanta Study Group. And another important landmark in the history of the Ramakrishna movement in the West, or Vedanta movement in the West, and a very important milestone in the history of religious spiritual tradition of this new continent, the United States of America, was started by Swami Turiyanandaji, who came to Shanti Asrama in San Antonio Valley, where a piece of land was donated by a devotee in New York to Swamiji, Swami Vivekananda, who delegated Swami Turiyanandaji to come to San Francisco, rather Northern California, and start a Vedantic Hindu monastery. So the first Asian spiritual institution was in Shanti Asrama. And that small building still stands today intact. And our guest Swamijis who arrived the other day, Swami Sarvalokanandaji, who came from Delhi Ramakrishna Mission, he went there yesterday and he saw the place. So you can imagine a tiny building that withstood to survive no less than 2 devastating California fires, Shanti Asrama. And then this organization continued its journey. There was this first Hindu temple, which was built by Swami Turnadidanandaji, completed 1905, inaugurated. on January 7th, 1906, which again, surprisingly, I don't believe in miracles. Miracles are interpreted as divine intervention in the history of Catholic hierarchy, Christian hierarchy. But the big earthquake and fire that started in San Francisco in 1906, about 3 months after the inauguration of the first Hindu temple of San Francisco, the fire came 1 block close to the old temple, and the winds took a different direction, and the temple survived. That still stands today. You can see the picture in the exhibition that we have put up outside the building. Then the new temple in 1959 in Vallejo Street, the Olima retreat, which was bought in 1944, and then our retreats in Lake Tahoe and so on. So, for Vedanta Society, it was a divine journey, a journey in spiritual space. And I am taking this opportunity to express my namaskar, pranams, and thanks, primarily to begin with Swami Aparanandaji. The Swamiji is sitting on the front row, more than 93 years, and we are very grateful to him because he graces every single occasion, every single important puja program that we hold in Vallejo Street or Shanti Ashrama. Swami Aparanandaji, I should begin by expressing my thanks to him for gracing this occasion. Then we have Swami Prapananandaji, who is the minister in charge of the Vedanta Society of Sacramento. And then our distinguished speaker, Swami Sarvalokanandaji, who is the secretary of the Ramakrishna Mission in Delhi, the capital of India, and Swami Atmaknyananandaji, who is the minister of the Vedanta Society of the capital of this country, Washington, D.C., and Professor Siddhamsu Chakravarti is an academic, and more than being an academic, is a devotee of Vedanta and a devotee of the spiritual tradition that goes by the name of Sri Ramakrishna, Vivekananda, and Holy Mother, Sri Sarada Devi. So he's also one of the distinguished speakers. I take this opportunity to welcome all of them and to thank them for being here. And much more importantly, to every one of you. We have so many other responsibilities, so many other occasions. You chose to spend this day here in this hall and bless this occasion. My thanks, my namaskar, and my pranams to every one of you, to monks, devotees, friends, and all well-wishers. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you, Swamiji.